Ethiopia is oldest independent country of Africa, at least 2000 years old, so it is also one of the oldest countries of the world. Ethiopia is bordered with Uganda, Kenya, Somalia and Sudan. Ethiopian culture is one of the ancient cultures of the world. Top attractions of Ethiopia are wonderful weather with unbelievable wildlife, amazing tribal people and appealing food. Ethiopia is a land of beautiful rivers, grasslands, lowlands and rocky mountains. It provides lifetime experience to its visitors. Babal Elephant Sanctuary. This national park was established in 1970 to protect the population of elephants. An assessed 200 elephants live in Babal, moving seasonally between the Harar and Gondar river valleys. The ideal time to visit Babal Elephant Sanctuary is the late rainy period, June to September, when the elephants typically collect in the upper Harar Valley about 40 kilometers from Harar. Its largest part is lowlands have dense shrub and tree savanna. Famous mammals of this park are the black-maned lion, leopard, papio hamadryas, the hamadryas baboon, Minlix bushbuck, Soemmerring's gazelle and greater and lesser kudu. Almost 227 bird species include the endemic Salvadorese serine are found in this area. Rift Valley Lakes. Rift Valley lakes are some of the largest, deepest and hoariest lakes in the world. Some of them are of fresh water and others are alkaline soda lakes. There are 800 cichlid fish species that live in Rift Valley lakes. Major lakes of this valley are Lake Abaya, Lake Chamo, Lake Awassa, Lake Zawe, Lake Abiata. Lake Abaya was initially known as Lake Margarita, and this red color is nourished on the northern shore by the Bylate River. In the south of Lake Abaya there is Lake Chamo, which is protected by the Nakaisar National Park. There is no outlet of this lake, but in case of overflow, it fed Sagan River. This blue color lake have hippo and crocodiles. Lake Awassa is the freshwater lake which does not have a visible outlet. The water must leave through a subterranean outlet. A night stay of this lake provides internal pleasure to a visitor. Simeon Mountains. Simeon Mountains National Park was established in 1969, which is located in the far north of the Ethiopia and is UNESCO World Heritage Site. Visitors who want to view the rare wildlife must visit this national park. This park is visited throughout the year. It is home of several incredibly rare animals, in which most common are Ethiopian wolf, also known as the Simeon fox, Wallaya ibex, jelly monkey. Other common animals of this park are Anubis and Hamadryas baboons, Clipspring antelope, golden jackal. Important 130 bird species have been recorded, with 16 endemic species have been recorded in this park. This park is also paradise of hikers. Buetras to Chenek Camp is a great and most popular hiking trek which is about 35 miles long. Jinbao Waterfall and the famous Imed Gogo are most popular attractions of visitors. Other popular treks are Debak, Chenek. Debak is about 30 miles, 48 kilometers. Sankeba, Adake. This route covers 53 miles, 85 kilometers. Buetras, Adake is 96 miles, 155 kilometers, 11 days trek. Blue Nile Falls. Blue Nile Falls are one of the best tourist attractions in Ethiopia, which provide great opportunity to view the Nile at peak of its beauty. In local language these falls are called as Tisasat, which are located on the upper course of the Nile River. In rainy season it is very dangerous to visit Blue Nile Falls because a visitor has to walk over the mud, which may be slippery. It is impossible to visit these falls in wet season without proper hiking footwear. Bale Mountains National Park. There are a number of volcanic plugs and peaks, beautiful alpine lakes and rushing mountain streams that drop away into deep rocky valleys which are on their way. This greatest area of Afro-alpine locale in the whole of the continent. Visitors can avail the opportunity of horse trekking, mountain walking, scenic driving and the chances to view many of Ethiopia's endemic mammals, including Simeon fox, mountain nyala and different bird species. From March to June and from July to October days are cooler and nights are warmer, and these months are considered best duration to visit this area. This park is unique for its beauty and for its wildest wildlife. Present of attractive mountain nyala, Ethiopian wolf, and lovely Bale monkey makes Bale Mountains National Park more beautiful and more attractive. Harar. It is walled city located on hills and is known as City of Saints and is considered fourth holiest city of Islam after Mecca, Medina, and Jerusalem with 110 mosques, but mostly Muslims are not agreed to this idea. It has many shrines and has become a major commercial center. Some mosques of this city are historical mosques because these mosques were built in 10th century. It is situated in eastern part of country and is surrounded by savanna and deserts. A surrounding wall with 5 gates was built around this sacred Muslim city between 13th to 16th centuries. Harar is UNESCO World Heritage Site from 2006 due to its unique architecture, which is the combination of African and Islamic culture. It is the first location where Muslims migrated from Mecca on order of their Prophet. Local citizens says it the city of peace. Harar city offers excellent accommodation with clean and cheerful stay to its visitors. Hiking is the best option. Explore the outskirts of Harar, but you can also hire a car. Gondar. Gondar is an antique historical city of Ethiopia. It is known as home of many emperors because from 12th century 20th century this city provides different emperors and princes to Ethiopia to lead the country. In the north of Gondar there is Fazl Gebi. Within the Fazl Gebi palace there are different compounds such as the Castle of Emperor Fasilides, the Castle of Emperor Iyasu, the Library of Tsodachio and the Chancellery of Tsodachio and the Castle of Emperor David, the Palace of Menchuab, Banqueting Hall of the Emperor Bakafa. There are 7 other components located around the city of Gondar, the Debre Burhan Selassie Monastery and Church, the Bath of Fasilides, Kedoshio and Kwam Monastery and Church, Thermal Area, the Sozinhos, also known as Mariam Gem, the Gogora Monastery and Church, the Palace of Gazara. Gondar is land of highest mountain in Ethiopia such as Simeon Mountains National Park and Ras Dashan. Its royal inclusion is a compound of inspiring buildings with a ceremonial bath, castles, churches, palaces and a banqueting hall. Omo Valley. This valley is mostly dry and source of water is Omo River. This town is untouched by globalization and is world's hoariest human remain and is offers sight into earliest ways of life. It is famous for body decorations such as face paint, lip plates and scarification. One of the most attractive regions in Ethiopia is the Lower Omo Valley. There are hundreds small tribes in this valley with different culture, unique customs and their own language. Some of most popular tribes are Bana, Bana, Bena, Hamar, Hammer, famous for their ochre hair, Mercy, famous for their lip plates. Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa is 4th largest modern city of Africa, which is a magical portal to another world. To welcome visitors, streets of this city are paved in gold. This city has become main business hub of Ethiopia. Timkat Festival. Timkat Festival is the great event in area of Addis Ababa of Gondar. It is an Orthodox Christian celebration of the Ethiopian Epiphany. It is colorful festival which is celebrated in every January, almost 19th or 20th January, which remains for 3 days. Harar and Lake Tana. Lake Tana is the largest in Ethiopia, which is about 68 kilometers wide, 73 kilometers long and 14-meter deep. It has 37 islands. Most of them are sites for ancient churches and monasteries, while others are colonies of birds. Local Tankra boats are made for extensive papyrus beds of Lake Tana. It is clean, safe and well-maintained city of Africa. Harar has some of the finest traveler comforts in the country. It is known as home to antique churches and monasteries. The town itself has a flourishing regular market and attractive cafes with beach views. Lalibela. This town is famous for its cut churches of 13th century up to 13 meters high and are an focal point for ceremonies, vigils and processions. If you want to visit history and mystery at same time, then Lalibela is best point to visit. It is World Heritage Site. Aksum. It is rest place of Ark of Covenant and is holiest site in Ethiopia and is famous due to its 1,700 years up to 33 meters tall and weighing up to 520 tons stele, enormous stone obelisks. Danakil Depression. It is lowest point of Africa, having temperature over 45 C in summer and 155 meters below sea level, and is known most harsh and surreal place on the earth with active salted basins, volcanoes, a lava lake and hot springs. It is the most poorly-studied areas in the world. This is a massive spread of blisteringly warm desert with lava flows and salt plains and lakes.